Good day, folks. It is Tim. We're back in the old lounge. I apologize for holding this up in a very odd Amish selfie style. But that happens when you live in Pennsylvania. Today we are going to rebuild a Kanger coil. Was just talking with a guy on a thread on ECF about this. There's a lot of light behind me, sorry. I figured... Hey, buddy. I figured this would be a good time to show you guys how. I wasn't going to make this video yet, but we'll do it in potato vision because I love you all. Let's get to it. Oh, yo ho ho. How's our aim? That's pretty good. Thomas, really? Simmer down, dude. So we're going to take our head. Boy, this is really hard when you can't see what you're doing. I have used this one a while. I'm going to pull that center pin out. Pull this insulator out. Try and get the guts of this thing. Well, those tweezers, Thomas, those tweezers have tweezed too many hot things and no longer tweeze effectively. I'm going to take the legs and just pull that whole mess out. Most of it. A little bit of silica left. No big deal. And you take yourself a 7mm socket. Put that down in there, just like that. I think this screwdriver is going to work. This is a... that's too small. This one will work. This is a Phillips. It's a larger one from a precision screwdriver set. Just sets down in there like that. I'm going to take our Leatherman, give it a good whack. Thomas, really, dude? Making a video. Thanks, buddy. This is why I wait till they go to bed. So, we have now popped our chimney off, and it's still completely healthy. Now we have this to deal with. You can leave this ring on if you want. I've not built with one on, but you certainly can. I'm going to try this one with it on, see if I get a little bit less flooding. I have to be really, really careful with the way that I wick. But I just take this screwdriver, this is like a 2.4, pry against this lip, and then take your smaller screwdriver, flathead, Thomas, please, man, and you just pry like you're taking a paint can lid off or something like that. The nice thing about using this 7mm, it makes a nice little work stand while you work. So you can take your drill bit and your Kanthal, or whatever you wrap on. I use a 5/64 today. And I came up with 6 wraps, trying to compensate for leg power loss and overall length of wire. And I'm shooting for what am I shooting for? 1.7. That is a absurdly long leg. Oh, we got that. Pull it off of there. I've had a bit of a snip. Had a bit of a snip. If you have a mod with a magnetic door, you might want to keep that away from what you're doing, because I noticed mine really grab hold of leftover bits of Kanthal, and I really don't want those inside of my board. Just give it a little squeeze. Yeah?
Yeah. They cool.
Well, it's okay. The Care Bears will work it out, dude. That's what they do. I give it a bit of a squeeze. Whoops. A little too much of a squeeze. Then it's okay. I don't torch a whole ton, just enough to get her good and warm. We still recording? Good.
It was very loud.
Yeah. Not the world's greatest coil, but not horrible, and will work since we're, well, I don't know about we. I'm trying to go fast. Thomas, really, man. This is why I normally take this bit off. Because you're left with the slots in here. You can put this back on when you're done, by the way. What? Yeah? Well, this one is being really stuffy. It's only when you're on camera. These normally just pop right up. What? That's my phone? Oh, that's a Leatherman.
Hey, no, what's this?
It's a Leatherman. That's one of the handiest things you will ever have in your life, bud.
Like, we can cut.
Yeah, you can cut with it. You can file with it. You can saw it. I've trimmed the tree out back with it. It's dead. I needed some kindling for my fire pit. Holy smokes. Bear with me a minute. Okay, we're back. This one did not go particularly gently into that good night, but I did get it, and I did have to sacrifice a little bit. Turns out this, roughly 2.4 mil screwdriver will fit between layers of skin in your thumb. I could have needed stitches, so please be careful when you're dicking around with this stuff. I don't know how well you can see that, but I have gotten this pried up. I'll just pry that the rest of the way off. Pops right off. Throw it in the garbage. I can take a coil. Drop her right down in there. Position it wherever you'd like it. I try to keep this good and centered. I shoot for about midway, so about like that. And then take a look at my leads and try and figure out which one. This coil is fairly narrow, so it doesn't really matter which one I put the insulator over and which one ends up negative. I'm going to shoot for easy, so we'll take the long lug, bend it over the side a little bit. Thread this back on. There we go. A little twist. Okay, now if you noticed, we're all askew here.
I think what you're making a video for.
I'm making a video for some of my friends on YouTube, honey.
Then are you gonna take a picture of my friends?
Sure.
And is mine gonna take a picture of Cat's friends?
I'm sure she will. We have all the time in the world for your friends, honey. Okay, get that in there. Still a little bit crooked, so I'll pop this back out a smidge. Doggone it. This is a fairly difficult with a band-aid. Okay, so that one's good and tight. That one's close enough. Pop those out. Give this a bit of a twist. Of course, just that bit come off. So when it starts getting stuffy like that, a pair of nail clippers will do the trick. Just try not to cut the silicone insulator too much. Hope I'm not mumbling too much. It is early. I haven't fully ingested all of my coffee. Now,
can you turn the videos on?
Sure. You can see the coil move just a tiny bit. Just try and thread this back through there. Give her a bit of a wiggle. Set her back in here while you grab the remote for your Roku and press OK. Still, yeah, honey.
Sit them on the little table, please. There we go. On the space.
There we go. That's pretty good. Now you just go ahead and wick this up however you'd like. I'll spare you the agony of watching me wick something. Pop your chimney back on.
This is for mine.
I normally stuff this pretty tight with rayon and then put a piece of yarn over the top of it just to kind of keep this from leaking a whole lot. If you have an old single coil gasket, the kind that have a cap around them, you can use that instead of a flavor wick. It keeps it from flooding out quite nicely. And then whatever you'd like, that should do nicely. Like I said, this should come out around 1.7, might read 1.8. I calculate 20 mil leg length to compensate for power loss. Who knows? So hope that helps, guys. We will catch you in the future.